Hello friends, let's study today capital gain, direct taxes. As you all know, there are mainly 5 heads of income under direct taxes: salary, house property, business profession, other sources and capital gain. So today we will learn income from capital gain, how to calculate income from capital gain. So first we will learn meaning of capital gain. What is meaning of capital gain? Any profit on transfer of capital assets. Transfer and capital assets. Over here, two words are more important. What is transfer? Sale or exchange. And capital assets, any kind of property related with business or not, like land and building, plant and machinery, jewelry. If you have purchased in a, suppose you have purchased it in a year 2011 and right now you are selling, then whatever profit arise from it, it's your capital profit. There are two types of capital gain: short-term capital gain and long-term capital gain. What is meaning of short-term capital gain? Property sold in less than 3 years of purchasing, it's your short-term capital gain. And property sold after 3 years of purchasing, that is your long-term capital gain. And let's study some format or calculation of long-term capital gain. That is the format of long-term capital gain. So first you are given total sale price, means whatever selling price, full value, selling price of property, full value of consideration, and less expense related to sell. Any kind of expenses like that, brokerage, commission you have paid, that is your expenses related to sell. That is then after you have to less index cost of purchase, and then less index cost of improvement, and then after you will get your gross long term capital gain, and less exemption, then after you will get your net long term capital gain. That is the format of calculation of long term capital gain. Now let's study some practical situation for capital gain. Let's study some practical situation under capital gain. So first we should have some information like this. From the following information, compute capital gain of Mr. X. Is over here you are given house property purchased on 1976 2 lakh, fair market value on 81 4 lakh, commission paid 10,000, selling price 16 lakh 10,000, and purchase resident house 10 lakh. Index number you are given. From this information we will calculate sum. Now first of all we will take computation of taxable capital gain of Mr. X for the year 2018. First, as we have seen earlier, our format of capital gain. So first we have to find selling price. Under this situation, what is the selling price of an asset given is 16 lakh 10,000. So first we will take 16 lakh 10,000. If you will calculate any kind of sum, first of all you have to find selling price of an asset. So we will take selling price of the asset is 16 lakh 10,000. Then out of the selling price we have to deduct some expense on transfer, like commission paid on sale of house is 10,000, and that we have deduct from this property. Then less index cost of acquisition. As in our format we have seen index cost of acquisition. For that we have a 2-year index number required, is a sale year index number and a purchase year index number. Now over here two prices are given in this situation. 1976 price, that is our acquired house price, and fair market value on 81. 81 we will consider price of 81 4 lakh, and index number for the sale year is 1024, and that is the index number of purchase year 100. 81 index number is 100. Why we have to find index cost of acquisition? Because as per the 2017-18 our selling price 16 lakh 10,000, that is the right now price, and as we have purchased on 1976, at that time price is of 2 lakh. So we have to convert it at right now. So 1024 in 2018 as per 100, as that is the index number of 81. So at that time that is the price of 4 lakh, but we have to find the price of right now, that is 14 lakh 96,000. So that is the index cost of acquisition, and from that we acquired right now price 14 lakh 96,000. So out of this calculation we get gross long term capital gain, that is 19 lakh 4,000. Right? So this is the format. As per format, now under this some unit some exemption are there. Section 54, amount invested in residential house, that SSC have purchased another resident house in this year, that is of 10 lakh, and that we have to deduct from it. So gross long term capital gain is 19 lakh 4,000 and amount invested in another house is 10 lakh. So net taxable long term capital gain is 9 lakh 4,000. So SSC has to pay capital gain on 9 lakh 4,000. So this is the solution of capital gain. Do some practice at your own and make this unit perfect. Thank you.